Blessing Mushongi Mashangwa, the lady in the video of J. Israel and the Makandiwa plot, says she was framed and J. Israel recorded that video that had gone viral.
Him, even on the day of the live, I told him, Jay, don't do it. Not Makandiwa. Even the last broadcast, I thought he was also coming to talk about Makandiwa. I told him, Jay, not Makandiwa. So it finally clicked to me that there must have been a deal somewhere, because he had already mentioned that he was on a mission to bring me down. He must have put the cameras, because if a man says, I'm going to bring you down, because I loved you, I invested all my emotions in you, and you left me. I understand the level of bitterness that he has. And yes, he has done a lot. He has gone to so many places trying to destroy my name. As you could see, he brought bouncers to my house yesterday trying to intimidate me, because he knows he did put those cameras, and he was doing it with someone who was trying to impress Prophet Makandiwa. I don't know if Prophet Makandiwa was part of this, but because J. Israel had a mission to bring me down, and this person also had a mandate to please their father, they came together and say, okay, have this discussion with her, lead her on, and we'll leak the footages and say she is like that.
She said the bitter end to their relationship forced Jay to take his pound of flesh after he had threatened to bring down Blessing and her legacy.
That's so low of you. If I want to talk about that guy, I can do my live broadcast and have 10,000 people watching me and talk about him and release whatever that I want to with evidence, the same way that I did with Outlook Out. You know? I can talk. If I want to do it, I can do it. So for you to say, oh, that's deception, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
So in short, what I can say is my fallout, the way our relationship ended up with J. Israel did threaten me and did tell me that because I invested my emotions in you, I'm going to bring you down.
She confirmed that the two dated for some months, and she dumped the 34-year-old Jacob Dube after the relationship went south.
It might come as a shock to many people. It was not a relationship that I did hide from those who were close to me. It was a relationship that those who are close to me knew about. So yes, I was in a relationship with J. Israel. We dated for a few months. If people are to ask me, what was your relationship all about? It was a normal relationship, just like any other person. I mean, we are not gonna try and act holy or try and act, I hope I'm talking to people who are not holier than thou. I haven't been with my husband for close to 2 years now. And this was my first relationship since I left my husband.
Blessing explained that a viral video was a setup.
I will not mention a name, but my family knows that there's a pastor in UFA, close to Prophet Makandiwa, a brother actually to Prophet Makandiwa, who I always go to whenever I've got a problem. And every time I've gone to him with a problem, he has always solved it. Then they came to me and they said, you are dating J. Israel. We know he wants to do a live for Prophet Makandiwa. What do you think he wants to talk about? And because I was not in the relationship with J. Israel to ask him about his lives, I told him, I don't know what he's going to talk about. Then they highlighted, there's a rumor that he wants to talk about Prophet Makandiwa's small houses. And I said, is it possible that Prophet would have small houses? Then they say to me, can you just fish out? Are you able to throw in the idea that you were once Makandiwa's small house, just to pick his mind and see what he's trying to get at by saying he has got small houses. You can tell that recording was done where I was very relaxed, and you can tell that was something that I didn't think it was going to go anywhere with the way I was seated. I was seated with Jay in a casual way because to me he was my man. But if people have got sense, if you look at the way Jay Israel was seated, he wasn't sitting like my lover. It only clicked when this recording went viral. He was actually interviewing me. He was actually like, he was in an interview. The way I sit with Jay Israel, we don't sit like that. I think sometimes I'll sit on his lap. Sometimes I'll put my legs on his feet. Sometimes, you know how lovers sit. But on that particular day, when I saw the videos now circulating, it made sense. He was actually very composed. He was actually looking like he was interviewing like he never knew me. And what is shocking is the lounge where that interview was done. It was done in my house, which Jay Israel is the one who was staying in this house.
In her 15-minute broadcast from her Centurion residence in Pretoria, Blessing said she decided to date Jacob Dube so that she could rediscover her spiritual identity and indirectly helping Jacob Dube to also get rid of his personal demons.
And people would ask me, why Jay Israel of all the people? I think I have always felt that I want to be a child of God. I want to know God at a better level. And I felt that a relationship with a man of God or with someone who is trying to restart their lives in the path of God was also going to encourage me in the walk of Christ. And some people say Jay Israel did confess that he was in the occult. So how did you end up with him? To me, Jay Israel did tell me about where he was coming from. He did tell me about where he was trying to go with his life. And I believed that he wanted to be, to make it right with God. And I felt like I wanted to help him in that walk back to Christ, because we all have fallen short of the glory of God. I had no reason to judge him. I had no reason to deny him. I had no reason to crucify him. If he came saying he wanted to rededicate his life to Christ, I was happy with that explanation.
She apologized to all parties that might have been offended and affected directly by the viral video and said someday Jacob Dube will retrace his steps back to Christ.
I'm here to apologize to Jay Israel. I'm here to apologize to everyone, all of you who felt offended by the circulating video. And I'm here to say it was not real. Those were not the intentions. It was not for that. He's back to Christ. He started it well. He started it with a good heart and good intentions. But along the way, something went wrong, and I believe that he will go back on track.
So, if Jay Israel said he did not record the viral video, and Blessing Mashangwa says the video was recorded by Jay Israel, the question is, who recorded the viral video?